He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Sets up the screen. And the Gamecocks have enough for the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Fires into traffic. Dead. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll go with a direct snap. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Ball is free. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
When you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit. But
it's a seam wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pressure coming. Unleashes one. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Direct snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tigers will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Wants to go up top. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Tigers. They put the first points on the board. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Going over the top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. Throwing right. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback adapting. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that one's going to be in. Wait, he was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fitted in the window for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch on the left. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line them up anywhere.
Going up top. Picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Catch in the middle, it's Dingle. Moving past the 25. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Sellers. The screen, he's got wheels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
The ball squirts out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff to the single running back. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, out of space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate, give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. I mean, you better bring your big boy pads if you're gonna play in this one.
Big boy pads, big boy helmet, big boy underwear. You better bring it all with you because these are 2 great teams. We talked about it all week. Mirror images, going at it. Who's going to make the plays late to take this over the top?
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. We know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Buys a little extra time. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. It's complete. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football, already over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another big play for his quarterback on a 2-minute drive.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot.